everyone, welcome to Fincart YouTube channel. Today we have a very special episode. We have Tanveer Alam with us, with the founder and CEO of our company. So Tanveer, I have a question which are very common in today's time. The market is falling and everyone want to understand what is the possible reason of this falling market.
Now, the market moves up or down for two reasons. One is the fundamental. It means how is the individual stock or company doing in the market. And two, because of liquidity. Liquidity means the excess amount of money in the system chasing those stocks. Okay. So what had happened currently is like a replica of what we have seen after the 2008 subprime crisis which happened in US. So the excess liquidity that came in after COVID took the market very sharply. And if you go back to 2009, from the peak, it fell to almost 8,300 level Sensex. Thereafter, when US Fed rate started cutting rate, there was an ample amount of liquidity or money in the system. The market had a weak kind of a recovery. Until 2010, when the market reached the peak back, what it had gained in 2007. And similar stance is happening right now. Because of a high inflation, the government is raising interest rates and that is sucking away the excess money from the system. And I will not be surprised that the market remains volatile for some time. Now, ये सब टेक्निकल जार्गन थोड़ा साइड में रखते हैं. सिंपली आपसे मैं पूछता हूँ, आपको किसी भी म्यूचुअल फंड का पोर्टफोलियो उठा के देख लीजिए, उसमें स्टॉक्स जो आपको मिलेंगे बहुत ही अच्छे क्वालिटी के ब्लू चिप स्टॉक्स मिलेंगे, जैसे कि HDFC बैंक, एक्सिस बैंक, ICICI बैंक, इन्फोसिस, विप्रो, TCS, you look at Asian Paint, various companies, एयरटेल, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज. तो आपको क्या लगता है ये स्लो डाउन की वजह से या महंगाई बढ़ने की वजह से या इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ने की वजह से ये कंपनी सब खत्म हो जाएंगी? द आंसर इज नो. ये सब रहेंगी और बल्कि आने वाले टाइम में और अच्छा करेंगी. इसी वजह से स्टॉक मार्केट हैज ऑलवेज गिवन दैट पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट. वन हैज़ टू बेयर दैट वॉलेटिलिटी. और इसी वजह से investing in equity mutual fund or equity direct stocks, we suggest that it should be for a longer period of time so that you can ride that downturn curve.
Okay, that's true, Tanveer, but I wanted to understand what should be the strategy for the new investor. Should be they waiting for market to realign or come into the normal zone before they start investment, or they should be participating in this falling market?
Now, what I would suggest that these people should take advantage of the falling price. So I would request the investors to one, continue the SIP, two, increase the SIP if they can, and if the market corrects further, they should also invest in lump sum to take advantage of this situation. जैसे बुरा वक्त हमेशा नहीं रहता, ये बुरा मार्केट भी हमेशा नहीं रहता. इट विल गो अप वन डे. सो बिफोर द फ्लाइट टेक्स ऑफ, you should focus on accumulating maximum amount of units. This will ensure that you create significant wealth. What has been one of the winning formula for most successful investors is when they come and invest in equity mutual fund or stock market, they come with a great degree of patience. And if you are an equity mutual fund investor, you do not have to worry at all. There can be a scenario that a direct stock investor may have some reason to worry, because if he has got into some bad quality stock, those bad quality stock can have a mortality or they can die. For example, in the past we have had scenario of even big companies like ILFS, DHFL, JP, or other United Breweries, those companies actually suffering significant losses. But when you are investing in a mutual fund, you are investing in a bouquet of 40, 50 good and great quality companies. All these companies will never go down the drain. So you have very limited things to worry about. On the contrary, take a deep breath, start investing and think rationally and start investing aggressively in this market if the market were to correct.
That's a very good analogy, Tanvir. So I wanted to understand more the last leg of this episode. What the existing investor should be doing it, because they have a very common analogy on it. They are seeing already losses in their portfolio, and at the same time, how long this situation can be there? Maybe 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. What is the waiting period looking at market back to track?
It is extremely difficult for anybody to guess to what time horizon the market will remain range bound, flat, or will keep going down. So my cardinal rule or a very simple rule of investing in the stock market or equity mutual fund has been that stock market has always delivered a positive return. We have had scenario where you had Iraq war, US subprime crisis, you had the Y2K technology crisis out there, you had a Southeast Asian crisis, and now again the Russia and Ukraine war. Despite of all those challenges that you have seen, the stock market has delivered return. So during this time, I would want investors to focus on their goals and not on the market. Okay, if their goals are coming very nearby, then they should be trying to come out of equity market and get into less risky asset. But if your goals are a little far away, don't worry about it. You should keep investing, and the people who have made significant money from the stock market are all the people who have had great amount of patience. So patience is the biggest virtue when you invest in an equity market or an equity mutual fund. People who are able to hold on to that patience and hold on to that nerves, they emerge victorious, and they will realize that this tough time has passed and they have crossed this volatile market to only for the market to reach newer heights. Okay, and when that happens, they will see that they have created immense amount of wealth in their portfolio.
Okay, well, that was a wonderful session, Tanvir. Thank you so much for your expert opinion, and I'm sure it will gonna add a lot of value in the client's portfolio. So the only thing would be stay invested and maximize the returns from the market just to remain in the market.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.